Hello everyone, it's Ricky Sisbis Mac Sphere, and I want to talk about something very important, and it has to do with the development of psychokinesis and the fact that we are at the beginning stages of a new era of something new and fantastic. And the problem is that since we're at the beginning stages and we're barely learning about this whole new thing, we have to start somewhere. So where do we start? We start at the most basic point, this ground zero. So the thing is, though, is that we have to work with subtleties, subtle energies. You guys see me on my channel doing, subtle energy work, moving the side wheel left and right a lot. You guys see me do the foil, making the foil fall off the glass, and a lot of little things. Just like Trevor, he does a lot of foil falling and side wheel and different things. And Shane, telekinesis might possible. He's doing a lot of subtle things. But the problem is that people don't understand is that you have to start somewhere. We're at the beginning stages. We're barely learning to comprehend this energy. And so you can't rush these types of things. So people might be disappointed with the channel because all they see me is do these things, these small subtle things. But the people don't understand is that people come and they look on YouTube and they look on the internet and they have this immediate grandiose vision, this ego that they want to get powerful quick and fast. But the thing is though is you can't do that. They have the audacity to expect dynamic big results. They don't want to see subtle energy work with side wheels. They want to see bigger things. But the thing is though is that we're all in a different we're all together in this new era. And so we have to start somewhere and we have to develop and understand a comprehension of the energy in order to be able to get better. You have to start small in order to build it up to get more better. It's like when you have this net and at first you throw a few pieces of feathers in there. You throw some feathers in there. At first it doesn't make a difference, but when you keep on putting in those subtle soft feathers inside the net, you keep on building and building and building it up. Eventually all that subtlety, the energy work, which is what I'm trying to make a metaphor of, the side wheel stuff, the more that you build on top of that, these feathers in this net, the more heavier it's going to be, the more dynamic and powerful it's going to be. Eventually, it's going to be as heavy as a 10,000-pound boulder. All these feathers are going to be a heavy ass boulder. And that's the thing is that your subtle energy that you're working with these subtle energies, but eventually when you keep on building and building up that energy, all from subtlety, you're going to build it up. Eventually, when you stick with it, it's going to become more powerful and you're going to get more better. Just like the feathers. You have to start somewhere. You can't rush these things. But the thing is, though, is that a lot of people online have this grandiose and they have the audacity to get ahead of themselves and expect and demand that Shane and Trevor and me to like be flying and shooting lasers out of our eyes. When you see us do these subtle energy work, when you see us do this subtle energy work, it's not something that is dismissible. It actually takes a lot of work to even do something small. It actually takes a lot of effort and self-application to do even the side wheels and controlling the side wheel and making the foil fall off the glass. So you have to have a sense of appreciation. And who has the sense of appreciation? The people that are doing that. Trevor and I and Shane and everybody else that can do what we're doing. It takes a lot of appreciation of oneself being able to comprehend and understand that even the most small things are very important and that they can lead to bigger things. Only when you have an open mind and open heart and when you pay attention to those things can you grow. The most people dismiss small things. They want big things. They dismiss small things. If it's this small and it's not dynamic and it doesn't catch the world's eye and it's not doesn't get a lot of likes and it's not explosive and on YouTube it's not viral, then it's not important. you know and the thing is though is that in order to get more better, you have to pay attention and appreciate and be humble that you can do anything at all. Moving the side wheel and making the foil fall off, it takes a lot of self refinements, emotional refinements, self being able to perceive, but not forcefully. It takes a lot of work to be able to do these subtle things. So, like, for you to get better, you have to appreciate the small things because this is the foundation. You're building or strengthening the foundation of all these things. And you have to start small with a building. You have to start with 3 bricks. It's just a little bit, right? Then you keep on adding the brick, then you got a wall. I mean, it makes sense, right? You start small and you add more to it and you get better and it gets bigger. So that's the thing, is that the people need to realize is that what we're doing, these subtle energy works, is not dismissible, but rather is the building blocks of something that can get better, can lead to better, bigger things. This is just the beginning. We're at the beginning era. You can't rush it. It may seem like a dismissible nonsense, doesn't make any sense. What is he doing? It looks like they're not doing anything. Like Trevor and I, it looks like they're just, it's just the wind or something. And it's like you have to look beyond that, and you have to perceive deeper within yourself, and you have to believe in order to be able to grow. And psychokinesis is about oneself understanding self. You have to believe in what you're doing in order for you to grow. You know, like with basketball and baseball, they're all already something big already. It's already a popularity contest. It's all over the place. So if you pick up a bat, people already know, oh, you're going to be a baseball player. You're going to pick up a basketball, he's going to try to be a basketball player. It's already something that's normalized. But since we're doing something new and is unknown, it's dismissible until it starts to become normalized. Then people comprehend. It's like when you work with basketballs, you have to learn to dribble it, small dribbles first. And then you start to be able to bounce it, and then you're able to dribble and run with it. So you start small with everything. You start small, subtle motions to get more better. And so that's the thing, is that's what I wanted to share with you guys, is that you can't rush these things. It may seem like dismissible nonsense to the naked eye, to people that don't know. But when they start watching the videos and following Trevor and I and everybody, they start to understand. When they practice it for themselves, then they comprehend and understand the dynamic importance of what it means. You know, you have to believe in what you're seeing, and you have to believe that you are growing. That's when you develop control, and that's when you can progress more further. Then the cogs start to turn. It's much more of a subtle spiritual thing. This is not something that's just ego driven and clout chasing and viral videos and just dancing in front of a mirror and getting likes, and like it's something that it's slow process, slow state of process, slow. It's a whole new different ball game. What we're doing is a whole new different ball game, and you can't rush it. It's something more positive than what is now. It's something more dynamic and more self improvement. So that's just what I want to share. So take care, guys. God bless. I want to share it with you. And I hope you guys understand. Watch the videos. Watch everybody on YouTube, not just me and Trevor, but everybody learn. Be patient. You will grow. So please be patient with me, because I'm still developing my energy on my channel. I'm doing subtle things, but I'm planning to get better. I want to get better. So take care.